Shabbat Shalom. Taking a look at the garden, do another garden update. Did some moving around in my little aquaponics setup. Kind of built like a little dam setup. So I got rocks on one side and just water on the next. Check it out. So remember I had all these plants in the rocks. So what I did, took them out the rocks, bought some hydroponics, little buckets, and these are 1 gallon or half a gallon. I think these are half a gallon. Little buckets, and that's where they're gonna be chilling at. And I did some cutbacks on the some pruning on the Jay's peach, since she take a while. Ran into some trouble with this one. With some wilting going on and whatnot, so I set her in this cup so she can get direct water when it floods. Cause I came the other day, she was with it because her roots wasn't strong enough to the bottom yet. That's why. And what else? This is the cayenne pepper. I remember I put her in a tent for her roots to come back, and her roots came back, so I put her in here. And I just still kind of top feed her right now, but she's still coming up. So this one's still coming up, this one's still coming up. This Carolina Reaper had the same issues as this one, because her roots wasn't taken, so she began to wilt, and so now I'm just top feeding her too, you know. She ain't ready to take well with the transplant. But she coming back, because all this is new growth. And this my other Carolina Reaper. Look how beautiful she done got. She done got big. Well, getting there. She coming up. Yeah. Her roots at the bottom. And I just topped her back yesterday. So, again, because she started producing fruit. She started trying to put on buds already. This is the habanero pepper. So I had cut her back here again, so I ain't want her to produce buds yet. I want her to get her a little bit bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her small. Same with this one. I cut her back too before she start producing buds. So I want them to get a little bit bigger before they start putting fruit on. You know what I'm saying? So that's Carolina right now. And this mother habanero, she's been here chilling. She ain't putting on fruit yet. She's still growing. She ain't got a little bit taller since the last time I put her in here. And since I put her in here. Check out this lettuce though. I mean, this lettuce is going out of control over here. There's some butter crunch lettuce. Yeah, big this thing is. Yeah. Just lettuce everywhere for days. Remember, they were small last time. See how big these things are? Look at this head of lettuce. Man. It's big old heads of lettuce in here. So I got lettuce for days. I made me a salad today. Go with my food. Yeah, I made me a salad today. All this lettuce in here. I got me some tomato in there too. Yeah. Look how nice this is. They all feel kind of, you know, not really firm, but, you know, nice and soft, but firm. You know. Oh, man. Baby girl back there. She's still coming back up from when I chopped her. Look at her sisters, how big these romaine lettuces got. Look how big that thing is. Leaves kind of smallish, but compared to the other one, she's just over here just chilling in the corner, Romaine lettuce. Same with her. Romaine lettuce. How big her stock I got. how big these stalks is. Look how swole that is, huh? Crazy. Big, huh? Look at this big joker. Remember I cut her back down here. Remember I cut her right there. See what that little cut is? I cut her down there. Look at it. All this new growth already. Look, biggest thing here. Big old thing, huh? So that's what it do. And then rocks, this in the half of rocks. Yeah. The rest with no rocks. I just got them in containers. And the reason why I put them in containers, because I wanted the roots to grow further down. I wanted some more bigger roots to go further down in there. But then once this side floods, it floods this side, and see where the water marks is, that's where the level should be. So it'll touch the roots. So all this water will come up in here and just flood the whole table. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that do. So take a look at the tomatoes. See what's going on with them. It's starting to flood now, so I'll show you that in a second. So I took some clones out, the ones that I trimmed back that started to produce fruit. I ain't even ready for the habaneros to start fruiting yet. I want to grow, get a little bit more leaf growth first, a little bit more taller before she start putting on fruit. That Carolina Reaper over there, I don't think I'm gonna mess with her. I like the way she growing, so I'm gonna leave her alone. Whenever she start putting on fruit, she's gonna put on fruit. I ain't messing with her. Now, yeah, these are my cuttings that I took of the habanero peppers, the clones, and within, a little while, I guess about a week or so, 7 to 12 days, they'll grow some roots, and there'll be four new habanero plants ready to go in once the other ones come out. and they'll start growing and shaking and moving like the rest of them, Still waiting on the little lettuce seeds to pop I got in there. But, they do their thing whenever they want to come up, they come up. Ain't in no hurry. All the daggum lettuce I got between butter crunch and romaine, so I ain't really sweating this iceberg right now. So this is my Bitmore's tomatoes. These are all clones that I took, cuttings from the suckers. So these are all my sucker clones. Look how beautiful they came back from how ugly they were when I put them in here. Look, all new growth. Just in here just chilling. All new growth going on in here. Just in here just chilling out. See, starting to kick out roots out the side now. Before they didn't have no roots coming outside. So I changed the water and everything. So look, starting to get new roots come outside. That's a good sign. Her, I ran into some problem with the stem, but her stem kind of fixed itself. Because I had tried to put one of these on her and ended up pinching the stem. And I was afraid the whole stem was going to fall off. That's why I put this little stick up here to kind of help support her a little bit. And she doing all right. She didn't pay. I've been putting some silicate in there in the water, so she pretty much repair her own stem cells, pretty much. So it's still shocking and rocking in there. Still shocking and rocking. And it's the other clone. So starting to get her roots tangled over her. Get back in there. There you go. So yeah, so her roots starting to come down, and she's starting to put on some new growth too. So I'm not sure for her. She might have some new. She should. Oh yeah, see, starting to get some new growth coming out the sides. New roots coming out the sides. So they're doing their thing. They getting fed nights, plenty of NPK. That's for sure. Got calcium, got magnesium, phosphate, sulfate. Still running emerald harvest, so running emerald harvesting her, so she good to go with that. So I'm gonna let them chill in here for a while. They also getting fed B vitamins too, so I got I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so they're getting fed this too. Emerald Goddess B vitamins. This is like B vitamins, like vitamino, vitamin B, and humic acid. So humic acid and vitamin B. We're getting nitrogen, phosphate, soluble potash. So they're getting fed straight. They're getting everything they need to grow, pretty much. Ain't nothing they ain't lacking in here. So they ain't lacking too much of nothing. So see, water level coming up. I gotta check the water level now. So that's all they sit here and do is just floods the table. And now and then I get these little rocks. Get past the little dam over here. And that's it. Let me put some more rocks right here. That's it. They just chill out all in the water. Get about 2 inches of water, which I need to put a gallon because it ain't quite 2 inches yet. So it didn't get up in there like the post to feed the roots from the bottom and all this water. And when I get to feeding the buckets inside up to the water line, it all drain back out into the bucket. So I got like a kind of dam. I just put this little, thing in here to help divide the rocks from the water from the other side a little bit. I also changed my lights. Well, one of my light bulbs, I put it on this bulb right here. This is a UV light. It's a UVA, UVB light. This is a full spectrum from iHortolux T5. So they're getting the full power of the sun in here. Basically, they're getting the UVA and UVB full spectrum, as well as their growth spectrum. I think they're what number bulb is this? 6500. So they're getting 6500 Kelvin plus UVA, UVB. So, in other words, it's like having a LED under here, pretty much. So they're gonna be growing. See how responsive this one is? On sturdy, they just growing like wildfire. That's how you get all this from the light. They growing up to the light. This one just reaching up to the light, just trying to get there. So they're gonna grow big. That's why I cut them back. Cause I want these to grow taller and bigger. I want me a big bush of peppers, not a little small thing. So with that UV light going on in there, it should be straight. So that's what I got going on in here. Oh yeah. So I got my orange plant. She's still putting on new growth up in here. I filled her up a little bit with some more water. The other day she was drinking it pretty good. So she still got water in here. Still sucking it up. So I ain't gonna top it off no more. I'm gonna let it go all the way down to the bottom. She putting on new growth. My rose is putting on new growth. Hopefully she be a little bit more bushy than it was last time. Got my lemon tree. She putting on new growth. All this new growth here. All this new growth. When I cut her back, so she gonna come back just like she was before. Same with the lime tree. When I cut her there, cut her there, cut her there, and look at all this new growth. What you say? You got to prune it, and then still waiting on her to come back. Well, she should come back pretty good. This thing just going out of control. I might have to chop her down too a little bit. This mosquito plant, look how big this thing got. This thing huge. Still producing good oil and everything. See what's going on in here. Tall this lettuce and got. Heck, I've been feeding all of them Emma Harvest pretty much. So, I'm gonna take this off now. See what's going on in here. So yeah. This right here, I ain't really gonna even eat this too much. If anything, what I might do with this is, cause I ain't planning on eating this. I really ain't. I might just let her continue to grow out for seeds. See if she give me some seeds. Then I had me some seeds in here. Just let her sit up in here. And I ain't really worried about her too much. That's why I moved all this kind of stuff inside, because these bugs, man, these bugs will tear your stuff up out here, boy. So, the bugs tear your stuff up, so I'm gonna let her just sit here and grow, man, and see if she give me some seeds. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm really worried about her about. Other than that, she good where she at. With that, family, say shalom. Hope you have a blessed day today. That's what's going on. So, inside, all my lettuce good. Outside, ain't doing too good with these bugs out here. So, that's why I moved it inside. So then the inside, I don't want to do is pick it off and eat it. I ain't to worry about the bugs. And that's about it, family. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Shalom.